Okay, we're going to look at the volume of a rectangular prism. Well, and the first thing we're going to look at is the volume of a cube. Now, here we have a cube. That's a shape that has a square on one side. In fact, it has a square on every side. Every dimension of the cube is exactly the same. The length, the width, the height, the three dimensions are exactly the same. Let's just take a look at this one. Um, there's a formula you can find about saying, somebody said, well, what's the volume of this cube? And all you do is take whatever the length is, 3, and you go 3 times 3 times 3, maybe in your calculator, and you get the answer, 27 cubic centimeters. That's the answer. Just multiply the numbers together. But it's better to understand what's going on. And this is what you do. Let's just look at the front of the cube. And if you go 3 times 3, you'll actually see the question of what the area of the front is, and you're even looking at it. 3 times 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 square centimeters on the front here. 9 square centimeters. Well, if you think this cube is 3 centimeters deep, there's 3 layers of 9 square centimeters. The first layer's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cubic centimeters. The next layer has the same. The next layer has the same. If you go 3 times 3 times the 3 layers, that's why you have 27 cubic centimeters. When you ask about what's the volume, you're asking how many cubic units fit in a shape. So let's take a look at a shape that isn't regular. Say you had a rectangular prism like this. It had a height of 4, the length along here is 6, and the width was 2. Well, you could go, I know the formula. I'm just supposed to take all the numbers and multiply them together. And you'd be right. 6 times 2 times 4, you press equal in your calculator, and it says 48 cubic units. But I think it's better to understand what's going on. Let's look at the bottom or the top. Let's look at the top here. The top is 2 by 6 long. And there's 6 times 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 square centimeters here. In the top, there must be 12 square centimeters in the bottom. That's the area of the top. Now, there's 4 layers here. So how many cubes would you have? Well, you've got 12 times the 4 layers that you've got, the height of 4, and 12 times 4, that's why you have 48 cubic centimeters. It's better to understand what you're doing. In fact, the very first question, I've got a worksheet that we're going to do now. I want you to think about finding the area of one side, like say the front or the back. Well, it's 6 by 5. The front or back is 6 by 5. The area of this yellow shaded area is 30 square centimeters. And it's 4 centimeters deep. So you multiply it by 4, 30 by 4, that means it's 120 cubic centimeters. So these next 4 questions, I want you to do the same way. Find the area one side, it doesn't matter which side, and then multiply by the other side, the remaining side. And that'll give you how many cubic centimeters or meters, cubic units, are in the question. Okay, hope that helps.